have some news just coming in. Top government sources are telling India Today that there is no tradition of bringing adjournment motion during the motion of thanks to the President's address. Opposition is making unnecessary demand. The government is very much ready to speak on the issue of NEET. If during the discussion on motion of thanks, opposition raises the issue of NEET, the concerned minister, here the Education Mantri, will respond is what we are picking up from our sources within the government. This isn't convention, says the government, that during the motion of thanks or before that, adjournment motions are brought in. First, there has to be a discussion on the President's address, a motion of thanks to the President's address, and then there can be more discussions that during this period, the issue of NEET comes up. We can discuss it. The Mantri will respond. However, the opposition has been pressing for adjournments to discuss this issue even before there is a discussion on the motion of thanks is what we are picking up. The government says this isn't something that is the convention. It's unconventional and hence it can't be allowed. Piyush, in fact, is getting asked more details on that. Piyush, the government, they're insisting that in a situation like this, first of all, the matter that is taken up is definitely the, thanking the President, a motion of thanks to the President on the President's speech, essentially, and not adjournment motions brought before that. That isn't convention, is what the government is indicating.
Well, certainly the sources have told us that there is no tradition or convention of bringing adjournment motion due to the discussion on motion of thanks to the President's address. And the government is of the view that opposition should have led the House to function and should have led the speakers from the side of government to speak. And whenever they would have raised the issue of NEET or any other issue they wanted to raise, the government would have responded. Also, the sources have confirmed to us that whenever the opposition decides to raise the issue of NEET during the discussion on motion of thanks to the President's address, the government will respond. The Minister of Education, Govt, will himself respond, and that's the confirmation coming in from top government sources. So it's a big message also from the government side to opposition that yes, Minister of Education, Govt, will speak whenever they will raise the issue of NEET. Remember that today in the morning itself, Rahul Gandhi had come out and said that he would want the adjournment motion to be there on the issue of NEET and discussion to be there on the issue of NEET in both the houses. At the time itself, the government had said that if the opposition raises this issue during the discussion on the motion of thanks to the President's address, then government would certainly respond. And now what we are learning is that whenever this issue is raised by opposition, but that issue should be raised during the discussion on the motion of thanks to the President's address, and whenever it happens, the government will respond. Minister of Education will himself respond. Sneha.
All right. Piyush, in fact, thanking you for the moment for getting us those details. That's what Piyush has picked up from his sources within the government about this not being the convention.